Howdy do to you too. Hey, how are you? I'm working through some IPAs today because for me it's IPA weather. You know, it's starting to brighten up and be a little sunny. It's about 40-ish. I've been drinking these big winter monsters. Now I'm on something a little, that feels a little different on the palate, I guess. And I have a 60-minute IPA from Dogfish Head that I picked up back in October, so I'm probably near the end of their suggested, best buy date, although it doesn't say here on the bottle, and there isn't a date. So anyways, but I'm probably getting close to there. So I thought, well, I better go ahead and try to finish her up. I'm using my little Saddlebach taster. I had an Independence Pass Ale from Aspen Brewing Company that Dale Roberts from Craft Beer Central sent to me. And I also had a Boulevard Single Wide IPA, their single IPA. Now I'm having the Dogfish Head 60-minute, which is 6%, 60 IBUs. Oh yeah, very nice. Their website says 60-minute IPA is continuously hopped, more than 60 hop additions over a 60-minute boil. 60 minutes is brewed with a slew of great Northwest hops, a powerful but balanced East Coast IPA will have citrusy hop character. Yes, it does have that. It is balanced. I've been hearing about this beer for years and had never tried it until, well, we went to Kentucky in October and I was able to find it in Louisville. It's very interesting. There are some flavors here that are not typical of most IPAs. I'm finding this very difficult, and when I did my first video on it, I wasn't sure how much I liked it or not, to be honest with you, because there are so many different unique flavors going on. And still, I don't know, this may have changed a little bit. I may have let it sit a little long. I said I bought it back in October, November, December, January, 3 months. And I don't know when it was bottled. It doesn't have a date on it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It certainly doesn't taste bad in any way for them. But I remember thinking at the time, this beer does have some interesting flavors. It's got a deeper caramel, kind of toffee-esque notes than you expect from an IPA. There's also some nice citrus going on. You expect grapefruit in an IPA, but there's some other things going on as well. I'm also getting some crisp lemon notes as well, lemony notes. It's a tad bit of pine going on. There's something else I haven't quite discerned from it yet. It is a good IPA. Yeah, would I buy this again? Yeah, I probably would, and here's why. It's not something I can get readily. If it became available in my neighborhood, if the distribution all of a sudden started carrying it, yeah, I'd buy it again, probably at least one more time. It is tough to want to buy beers again, isn't it? I mean, for me it is anyway, because every time I go to the market, there's something new, so I want to buy that new thing, I want to see what that new thing is. But every once in a while, you do want something familiar. Sometimes you just want to buy something you know is going to taste good. Maybe you got something, maybe you got an event you want to take a six-pack to, or maybe you just want to sit home and relax and not have to do all this. You just want a beer and understand, It's like having an old friend. Sometimes you want to talk to that old friend that just feels familiar. And so for that reason, I would buy this again. Oh, very interesting. It doesn't, again, I've had this for over 3 months, so it may have lost a step. But I remember thinking at the time as well, that it did feel more balanced than I was expecting it to be. I mean, it is plenty hoppy, but not crazy-ass hoppy. And, that's kind of where IPAs are going these days. So, hey, I'm going to finish this off and I'm going to move on. This is Dr. Beer Whisperer. Goodbye.